We are joined this morning via FaceTime by non-operative sports medicine physician, Dr. Jason Laser. Doctor, good to see you. Thanks for being here.
Excellent. Thanks for having me today.
All right, so let's talk about this. People want to be able to get that exercise, but do it very safely, and you say running is a good way to go.
Yeah, as you alluded to earlier, running is a great way to avoid the crowds. Running also decreases a lot of the stress and anxiety, and I know I've talked to a lot of people that are having some difficulty coping with that social separation and everything. So it's a great way to kind of fill time, give someone a sense of routine throughout their day, and get some small accomplishments in that sense of achievement. In the wake of this epidemic, exercise is a great way to give your immune system a boost. It gets the blood and lymphatic system circulating and helps your body fight any microbes that it may come in contact with.
Talk about the part of running, because I know some folks don't necessarily like to run by themselves. What is your suggestion for people who may want to run with a friend, that kind of thing?
Yeah, I do want to reiterate it is safe to run outside. And people do often want to exercise or run in groups. The most important thing I can say is wash your hands. I know a lot of people are tired of hearing about it, but continue to wash your hands and practice good hand hygiene. And that includes washing your hands with soap and water for 20 seconds. That is the preferred method. If you do not have access to soap and water, a hand sanitizer with that 60% or more alcohol does just well. It's important to be aware kind of about how this illness is spread. It does reside in the respiratory tract, which includes the lungs and upper airway. So it is transmitted through those respiratory droplets. Now, when someone coughs, talks, sneezes, or breathes heavy, those droplets are transmitted through the air. And someone gives a good effort with a sneeze or a cough, it's thought that these droplets can travel about 6 feet or so. And that's actually where that social distancing recommendation comes in. So if you do choose to run in groups, that is going to be important at trying to maintain that 6 feet of distance. Try to avoid any high touch areas such as traffic buttons and such. If you have to, use your your knee or elbow for those. I know there's a lot of different running styles and forms and such out there. Some people like to spit or even do the snot rocketing. If you see those people, just be aware and give them a little bit more distance. If you are one of those people, try to be courteous of the people around you. Maybe move off to the side of the trail and such as well. One of the hardest things that I found is avoiding touching the face area with that. So if you have to, I would say probably bring a towel or something to help you kind of pat or dry off any areas, and then just carry some hand sanitizer with you afterwards.
So, Doctor, talk about maybe some other types of exercise, because some of us aren't necessarily big-time running fans. So I know there's some other things that are out there to do and do it safely. Anything you recommend?
Yeah, if you're not a big runner, even getting outside and walking is fine. Find a hill to walk up if you want a little bit more exertional activity. If you're not a walker, then look at mountain biking, road cycling, tennis. I know a lot of people are into pickleball, and there's some outdoor pickleball courts that are open. That does put you in a little bit closer contact, so maybe consider playing singles or something like that for the time being. Look at online. There's a lot of apps, there's a lot of streaming services. A lot of those are offering free trials as well during this period. So don't be afraid to do a quick internet search to see what is available. I know some gyms are actually continuing their memberships, and they're posting video online for some recommended workouts. And a lot of those workouts require just your body weight. It's a good time to focus on your core and a lot of your lower extremity stability exercises as well. If you're in the same household with someone and you're sharing any type of equipment, make sure you're just cleaning and disinfecting that equipment both before and after each use. Even if you see someone else doing it, just get in a good habit of that.